You did it! You put the stream marker down! Yay! It's almost like you're a professional streamer or something! Haha, hee hee. Maybe I can put the music up one notch? Yeah, seems okay. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh, yeah, I tried to work through stuff to obtain. The most funny stuff is still there to obtain, and I'm not happy about it. So this here is a boss fight I have to do to obtain a pale ore. I have sadly to finish the Colosseum of Fools on the second stage to obtain another pale ore. I have to collect more spirit stuff, so I get another ore from the sage. And that's it, ore-wise. I think. Shall cast myself into oblivion. Could you not just cast yourself into bed instead? That would be more useful. So what am I going to do? Right, that was the big note for Geo there. What am I going to do if I do the palace? Then I'm stuck in the palace until I finish it. It's kind of annoying. Can you copy pasta a save? Is that possible? I wonder if that... I want to check if I actually can do that, but for that I have to... Well, sadly... Well, actually, I can just mute the game. That's so much more easier. Just mute the game. There we go. So let's... No. Quit to menu. Yes. And then you go here. And you cannot copy pasta saves. That sucks. That's really bad. Well, I hope for the developer that they consider to change that in Silksong. Because it really sucks if you cannot copy pasta save. Because sometimes you might do a decision that might be not good for you. I have been there before. So... I wonder if the palace is okay, or if the palace ground is gonna be like the same situation as the distant village. I kinda wanna know what this boss is. But at the same time, I don't wanna go there, because it's such a long way to get there. because the developer thought like, haha, hee hee, smile. The only transportation path is gonna be here, at the other end of this section. And not here, where it would make sense. The boss down here. I think he's called Norsk? Norsk? Something like that? Yeah. Because behind him is a pale ore. So I literally have to beat him. I hope. I mean, everything else that is left is potentially... Yeah. Everything that is left is like potentially an upgrade to energy or life. But I think like I don't have really. I don't have many things left. Thankfully the boss itself isn't super chunky or tough. That means it's medium for me at least. And with that, you make it a hard boss fight. Not your fault. Where have I put the map for Hollow Knight? Here. There we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to add pressure. You don't. It's like... You cannot add pressure to it, Epitune. It's like the boss is as the boss is. Nothing changes there. Nothing you say changes that. The boss doesn't get more difficult, nor does the boss get easier. I'm sorry if you misunderstand that. I'm just pulling your leg, Epitune. It's not really anything bad at all. I just have come to the realization that you are far, far beyond my level of skill when it comes to like difficult games. So whenever I hear your input, I make it worse, not because I want to shit talk you or anything. I just make it more like, okay, if you say it's just medium, then I will instantly think it's gonna be difficult for me. Because you have like a different feeling for places in this game and bosses. That's all. That doesn't mean you shouldn't say anything. You can say whatever you want. That's okay. You have my complete confidence. Yeah, I wish I had also more confidence in myself for these kind of games. Usually I have like difficult games, but the game itself like gives me at least like options to, you know? I like when difficult games give you options in the sense of like, look, if you're fucking shit, then how about you level up or get like a better weapon or better equipment and try again. And that kind of equalizes the skill difference between players, and I like that. But in Hollow Knight, that doesn't exist. Hollow Knight is purely skill based, and it's like, this is what you get. You have to deal with this. And if you can't, well, too bad. Because you cannot, like, adjust the difficulty by other means. The only thing that increases your chances is more life and a stronger nail. And both things are gatekept from you. Yeah, don't misunderstand me. I think Hollow Knight, I still think and say Hollow Knight is a great game. I just realized that I struggle so much more hardcore with this in contrast to other difficult games, because I'm not really given the choice to become stronger in some form. Not as many options as I'm used to. And that's why I feel like Hollow Knight easily gets me frustrated, because I know I'm here and it wouldn't matter too much if I just had more the mindset of like, okay, it's a challenge, I failed, I learned something from it, I do that. It's just that when it doesn't feel like I make progress after a few tries, then I get easily frustrated with it. I don't like it that this is the case for myself. I just wish I was more like other people who also play like difficult games and just go like, oh well, let's keep trying until it works. And nobody is at fault for this. It's just my personal situation that is like that. Yes, I'm stalling, by the way. Let's see. What I did last time is literally like go through each area and try to pick up upgrades if possible. In fungal wastes there are, well, not really any upgrades. I did actually dip into the royal waterways. I already picked up this one upgrade there. Otherwise there's nothing else. Down here. I also have everything here. The Hoiv. I'm basically done with the Hoiv. I know that here is at least kind of a boss. I guess it's a boss for the Lifeblood DLC, the Hive Knight. So I assume this is a boss symbol that I see there. But it only gives me like a charm. So not that much desired. I know that up here is another Silksong fight, but it's a Silksong fight that I have sadly to do because I need the King's Brand at some point. Up here we have the Collector, which I heard is a very annoying fight, but that is really only necessary if you need desperately 3 grubs. There's still this here to unlock, where my ex-bank thief is residing. It's probably here. Well, not probably here, it's like here. It's an annoying fight, yeah. This is also what I have to do first before I get to the first Hollow Knight fight. Which basically means you go up here, there's like a Watcher Knight, there are multiple Watcher Knights to fight. I also know that it sends you kind of in a dream world as well, which you have to escape before you can reach up here. But that is unavoidable. What I don't quite understand is this here. So this says Dreamer's Encounter. What does it mean? Does it mean you will fight the 3 guardians? The Watcher Knights are a bit of a vibe check. Yeah. This here. Dreamer's Encounter. Is this basically like when you have unlocked all 3 dreamers that you can fight them here? Is that what I understand out of that? That area is just another dream fight. Is it 1 fight or is it 3 fights? Because all 3 dreamers are like represented there. Just 1. Okay. Well. It's Markov or something, I think. Okay. Yeah. There's the other thing. The other thing is down here in the Queen's Garden. So in the Queen's Garden is the problem that I have to go over here and here. And I'm not sure if the fight against this guy is mandatory, Mamu, or optional. Because basically when I went there, I said no to fight him. Then I went to the right side and I think the door closed and he automatically started the fight. So I assume he's mandatory. Yeah, it's optional, but the problem is that I want this shortcut here. Because when I have this shortcut, then I can go up here, which gives me a vessel fragment. This is only on conventional way available through the fast traveling system. You can also get there with some trickery by doing some nail jumps on crazy enemies. But yeah, I don't possess that skill to make it possible to jump up there with enemies. All dream bosses are optional. They only give you extra essence, which I need some of them. I don't know how many dream essences do I actually have. 571. That means I could get a vessel fragment with 700. That would mean I could go to Deep Nest and try that spirit tree. If I can do that. And then I have to fight maybe 1 dream boss. And then I would have 700. Which would give me a vessel fragment, which would give me, well, an additional life. Have you fought Gorb yet? Where is Gorb? I mean, I have here the map, but I don't know where to look. Wait, Gorb. Wasn't that... No, that's not Gorb. Gorb. Ah, this guy. I think I fought Gorb and defeated him. The problem is, there's no indication on which fights you have done. Is there a way that indicates if you have done a dream fight? I think I also defeated him because you can actually fight him without going up there. You know? Gorb is basically here on this platform. Like Gorb is here on this platform. He's not like up here. He's already down here on this platform. But there's no way to actually check if you have defeated a dreamer. Unless if this here is a symbol that is placed if you have not defeated this, but you have found it. Is that what the symbol is doing? Is it like the spirit trees? You know, they show up on the map when you have found them, but you didn't actually finish them? Is it the same with the dream fights? One way is to check, is God home? Yeah, but God home is garbage. Like God home is not really garbage, but to go to God home is garbage. I'm not sure, I never really bothered with badges. Not my ass. How terrible is Elder Who? Do you remember Elder Who? Do you think he's not that terrible? Is he like on a level of Gorb? Battle of Patience. It's a simple and easy fight, but you can fall victim to Jank. Okay. What about Xero? Xero is here. He literally summons pancakes to smash you, and all you have to do is evade them. Okay. Do you remember Xero? He's here, in the resting grounds, nearby the tram. Xero is also fairly simple. Yeah. Let's see, okay, I have no symbol here. He shoots swords at you. I think I remember that he was like one with like 10 swords around him in a circle. Something like that, so typical Castlevania enemy. So the thing is, the irritating thing is that I have a symbol here for Dream Fight, but I don't have one here. I don't have one up here. You know, I think I want to test this out. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is to the Howling Cliffs. I should also save here. So I want to test this. I go to the Howling Cliffs and basically engage into the dream fight. Since this is a more, well, easier fight there. And I always walk into those specific spikes every time. And I don't get why I'm doing this. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, I need to go to the right side, that's why. I wanna do the fight and see if I manage to win. If then a symbol shows up. Or not. Because if a symbol shows up, then it marks the map. If I win a fight. Right, I always forget that there's this specific way here. Further up. I first want to save, which is on the other side. Right. Ngoing. Okay. Wait. Okay, I put the audio back on. I was like, oh god, the game is muted. But luckily, it isn't. Okay, if everything is correct, then I could be wrong, but I think I'm not. I think not. See? This? Isn't that? Here's Gorb, the great mind. Wasn't he the one that goes like, oh? Yeah, because I cannot dream nail it anymore, right? Right? Okay, good to know. Okay, then it's strange, I assume. Then it's really strange. So why do I have this and this? Because I'm pretty sure I avoided to open a fight with them. If I could manage to do it. But here as well. Here as well. This one, I remember that I engaged in a fight there. So that's pretty confusing. That's really confusing. But it would explain why I don't have a symbol here. Because I know definitely that I didn't activate this fight. So that means when a dream boss is still there, but I also fought the dream boss, then I get a marker on the map. Otherwise I don't. I need a snack. I will be right back. Okay. Okay, Okay. What is my fastest way from here? I'll go back to Dirtmouth, I guess. Okay. Means I go to the resting ground to check out Zero. Okay. So it says that... Okay. There is apparently... Okay. I didn't expect to just have it laying around. Dream Shield. What is Dream Shield? Conjures a shield that follows the bearer and attempts to protect them. Yes, as per usual. It's not like, oh yeah, you get a shield. No, it's like, it's a shield, but it tries to protect you, potentially. It's like, nice. So this is a dream fight. So Xero is here. This is strange. Isn't that the grave you need to activate? Yes, it is. Welcome back. Why is this not emitting any particles? Apparently I also fought this guy. And won. Okay. Strange. don't really see any other reason to obtain a vessel fragment. There's a possibility that is one here, but then again I don't know if I actually obtained it, because the room unveils itself completely even if you just go inside it for a moment and then save. So I don't know if I have this here. There's another point I hope that they are going to fix in Silksong, which I feel like they should. Like, first and foremost, don't use a charm to actually show me the location on my map. Next, put markers down for stuff I have, like discovered or picked up. Just something that makes it really obvious. Because here it's just like so difficult to tell. Have I obtained this? Did I just only go into the room, saw what it was and left because it looked like bullshit? The same applies to the grubs you obtain, right? Like, sure, I can assume if I was in the room with the grub, I most likely have it, but I don't know. That's why I wish the map would be better. I also don't understand why they decided to put it not on the map. It's really annoying. I just don't get it. It's so unfriendly for players. Like, they just cannot expect that everybody who plays Hollow Knight literally plays through Hollow Knight in one go. Like, for me example, I played Hollow Knight and then I stopped. Then I played Hollow Knight on stream and then I stopped for like weeks, if not months, and came back to it. Doing my completionist run was annoying, yeah, because more or less, if you do completionist runs, then more or less you basically have to go through the game, at least get everything in the sense of like also the Abyss, and probably also defeat the Hollow Knight. And then you basically have all the abilities necessary, and then you do basically a checkup run. In the sense you go through every area and check every place with a map to see if you have everything. Because I feel like if you put too much effort into obtaining items when you go through the area, then you're making your life worse. Now I'm contemplating between Elder Who or Marmu. Strangely enough, I didn't really go here, but I know there's Markov, which is also Dreamfight, who's there, but there is a possibility that this is blocked by a shadow gate. Hi, Bob. Maybe I should give Elder Who a try, despite that I'm not looking forward to it. Question is, which is faster? This is basically 1, 2, 3 rooms, 1, 2, 3 rooms, but this has a walking path. City of Tears, but it's not King's Station. Okay. It's city storerooms. Okay. The only roadblock in the Forgotten City is the Monarch Wings. Yeah. Then again, I do have the Monarch Wings, but it was also pain to get through the broken vessel. But the Shade Cloak is also something that is more or less necessary. I mean, the Abyss in the end is necessary anyway, if you want to go for all endings. Because you need to go to the west section of the Abyss at some point, which only opens if you have, I think, the King's Brand or something like that. Anyway, before I go there, I will take a 2-minute break. Yes, I know, we have made so much progress. That's true, but if you just want to kill the Hollow Knight and be done with the game, you can completely ignore the Abyss. That is true. That is the wrong screen, because this is the correct screen. Okay, I will be right back. Oh no. Ene make Ken. What? Thank you. Unbreakable strength. Compass. Compass is only one, huh? Yeah. Sprint Master. Quick Slash. Now, if I just had... if I just had 3 more notches, right? Think I should get some sleep or try to. Have an excellent rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Epitune. And I hope you have a restful sleep. Thank you for being here. Take care and sleep well. All the way. There is a chance I cannot go through there. There's a chance I cannot go through that. Oh no. That sucks. Okay, let's check it out if it's like that. Ugh. But I think that path is blocked. Yep. That sucks. That sucks because it is actually quite a nice shortcut. Strange it's not available. Well, it's not that strange. Hmm. Damn it. Well, I guess I'm going to do the one thing I shouldn't do. And get stuck forever. Banui. Banui. Let's not do that. Let's go down. Thank you, game. As per usual. I knew that would happen. There we go. Okay. Down and down right. That was probably wrong. Yeah. This path should be open. It is. This next question, is my way down open? I have been there, so upper left. Which will bring me here. Now, everything terrible will happen. Mm-hmm. Too many. Okay. Okay, that is... I will hate all of this. Mm-hmm. The moment I saw the room, I was like, this is gonna be a fight with multiple enemies. And it will be filled with fun and pleasure. If this was a different dimension. Rama. I mean, I get what the knight is doing. It's just, how much time do you get? To actually do something. Being hyper-aggressive helps. But I don't think I have any charms that would increase my damage output. Conjures a shield that follows the bearer and attempts to protect them. Question is, how good is that shield? That's 2, that's 3, I can... So let's drop this, this, and this. So what does this even mean? Okay. Question is, how does it work? I want to understand how this works, the Dream Shield. Let's look it up. Because this can mean many things. Hollow Knight Dream Shield. Whenever the shield touches an enemy, the shield breaks and takes 2 seconds to reform. Attacking with the nail causes the shield to bash outward. While focusing, the shield rotates 173% faster. Dream Shield only blocks projectiles. Blocked projectiles vanish when hitting the shield. Piercing projectiles are unaffected by the shield. But that doesn't answer my question. I guess I have to try it out. Let's see. So I have this shield. So the question is it blocking an entire damage point? Okay, it also deals damage. Okay, so it can deal damage. It apparently also blocks an attack. But my assumption is that this damage it deals is ridiculously low. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Makes it easier to escape from dangerous situations. The bearer will remain invulnerable longer, which is not bad if you wanna spam attacks. Raises the power of spells. Okay. But this is 4 notches, that would overnotch. That's not what I want, as I will take double damage for that. And steady body is not going to help. The distance is also not really going to help. Recoil further when hit. Long Nail and Mark of Pride do the same thing, except Mark of Pride is better. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. In other words, it increases strength if you have like 1 life left, which is not gonna be useful. And taking damage sprout thorny vines that damage nearby foes could potentially be useful. Shell is not indestructible and will shatter if it absorbs too much damage. Protects its bearer with a hard shell while focusing soul. Transforms the Vengeful Spirit spell into a horde of volatile baby flukes. Sounds interesting, but I think the damage is neglectable. Causes the bearer to emit a heroic odor. I think this causes to summon 2 or 3 small bugs. Drains the soul of its bearer and uses it to birth hatchlings. Yeah. Speed of focusing soul. Yeah. Too much. Dream shield, dream wielder. Shape of Oon. Focusing soul bearer will take on a new shape. Yeah, okay. Focusing soul emits spore cloud. Let's try this. I feel like being aggressive there is probably the best strategy for all of this. Problem is, the fireball is not gonna do much damage. There's the other ability, which does a lot more damage, but it's also hard to pull off. The other ability is this here, where it says like tap up and B. Which I can try, but don't have too much hope to pull off well. It does more damage than the fireball. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Come on. Come on. Okay. Great. Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Like, already an absolute terrible start. is not going to work out because it will also spawn an additional 2 nights after those. Ah. Yay, I love Hollow Knight. It's so much fun. Ah, smile. It would be far less worse if it wouldn't spawn 2 at once. It would be fine having 1 and then 2 and then probably like 1 more, but it goes like 1, 2 and then an additional at least 2. I just don't see a reliable pattern where you can tell if they are going to jump or, well, if they're going to charge, it takes a moment for them to charge up. If they don't, then they do the jump thing. It's more the question of like, what are you going to do to attack them when you can attack them? Because it's hard to tell when they decide to stay and attack, or if they are going to jump. Because if they jump and you jump, and the best attack pattern is basically by attacking downwards on top of them, I don't think this is actually going to help. I almost feel like this is going to help more. I can try this. This is another instance where I think like that another upgrade to the nail would help a ton. Rama! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Try to look at them. Hmm. So it is completely time-based. That sucks. Yeah. That was even worse. So it's really a DPS check. The entire fight is a DPS check. Which is funny. Because that is the one thing you don't have in this game. Hmm. Come back here. The fuck, bro? Hi, overrated. How are you doing? Yeah, great. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ah, I hate that. Yeah, great. Doing good. Probably not gonna be here for long. Don't worry. It's already nice that you drop in. Thank you. Yes, I'm enjoying this boss fight. And by enjoying, I mean not in this dimension. I just don't really know how to handle this boss fight. Oops, wrong direction. Wah, 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 wah. Come here. Okay, cool. Ow. You're really not nice. And I'm dead. What? I want to say this boss is badly designed. And I say this because, not because I'm salty, I say this because when I think about it, when you fight an enemy, it is good to see what each move has to show before they execute it. So in this case, when they roll from one side to the other, it is indicated because they first go into a ball with spikes, start to roll for a second before they charge forward. This is good because I can visually indicate, okay, that is their move they are going to make. But when they do the move of jumping up in a roll with spikes, you have zero indication for it. Because their animation goes from I'm standing here to I jump up instantly. Like, I have no cue to decide, okay, the enemy is going to jump. And I guess the idea is that you don't get a cue for that. Instead, you wait to see if the enemy is attacking. And only then you jump into the air to attack downwards. That's the only thing I can imagine what the developers meant with this. Which is to some degree annoying. Because it kind of wastes time. And time is one of the things that this fight is not really gonna give you. You have to defeat the enemies as fast as possible. That's the idea. It's a DPS check, but it also wants you to defeat these enemies as fast as possible. Which is not easy to do, since they don't tend to do normal attacks for like a lot. Instead they concentrate of being annoying. This also doesn't help. Yeah, and now I'm dead. Yep. I hate this boss fight. And it's not even the worst boss fight in the game. But then again, when do I not have a problem with the boss fight in Hollow Knight, right? Hollow Knight is not helping at all. Like, when you actually like difficult games, but Hollow Knight is like the apex of difficult games. Because you cannot cheese. And that is the worst. The absolute worst.